it's me Natalie. Today's topic is all about why we should avoid fragrance in skincare product. What are the implications of using skincare product with fragrance and the science behind it? I know this is one of the most controversial topic and debate in skincare industry, but I tried my best to summarize from all credible sources in regards to fragrance in skincare product to deliver this content. I hope you will find it useful and informative. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please share this information with your friends. Research has established that fragrance is one of the most common cause of sensitizing and negative skin response. This is true to all types of skin and colors, and not just those with sensitive or redness-prone skin. The first reason is because fragrance is one of the most common cause of contact dermatitis or skin rash. When your skin is in contact with an allergen, which in this case is fragrance, there is a likelihood that your immune system doesn't like it and you'll end up developing allergic reaction known as contact dermatitis or skin rash. It doesn't happen with many people, but regardless, these issues is happening. And just because you have no issues with using fragrance skincare product at the moment doesn't mean that it will never happen to you in the future, because the risk is always there whenever you use fragrance skincare product. And the second reason is fragrance is co-sensitizing, meaning the presence of fragrance can increase the risk of developing an allergy to other ingredients in the product. The risk is greater with leave-on product or the product that you leave on the skin, such as moisturizer, serum, and sunscreen, rather than a rinse-off product like cleanser. The more fragrance skincare ingredients in the product, the more likely it'll cause allergic contact dermatitis. And once you develop an allergic contact dermatitis, it can make your life difficult and you want to avoid the trigger at all costs. The third reason is very common and happen with a lot of people who are using fragrance skincare product. That is skin irritation. This is because fragrance is stinging and irritating up to the point it can damage the normal and healthy skin barrier. Of course, fragrance skincare product is off the table for those people who have sensitive skin and rosacea. But even with people who have healthy and normal skin can develop sensitivity as a result of using fragrance skincare product over time, because many fragrance ingredients actually dilate the blood vessel and triggers redness, itching, and discomfort. So it's not just a sensitive skin issues. The vasodilator aspect in fragrance can also worsen the condition of people who have melasma or hyperpigmentation. So the condition like sensitive or acne-prone skin, melasma, eczema, rosacea, and other dermatology conditions are advised to steer clear of fragrance in their skincare product because it can worsen all these conditions. The fourth reason is fragrance is one of the most common cause of hyperpigmentation. As we age, many of us develop hyperpigmentation, melasma, and age spots. Not only the vasodilator aspect, but the irritation aspect in fragrance can give a double punch to make hyperpigmentation worse, especially when combined with sun exposure. The fragrance skincare product that is applied on our skin will get oxidized to air and light and will become very photosensitizing when exposed to UV light. It will undergo a chemical transformation and disrupt the function of our skin cell, interrupt our skin barrier, and create an inflammation response in our skin. When combined with UV light, the impact of fragrance on our skin is multiplied, causing our pigment cell to overproduce melanin more than our skin can evenly distribute and manage. So it'll end up with darker and uneven patch on the skin, and this condition is unfortunately gonna be permanent. One of fragrance ingredients that triggers hyperpigmentation is called limonene, which is the common culprit of discoloration or dark mark on the skin. So if someone is saying, I've been using fragrance skincare product for years and it never caused me any issues, well, if you happen to develop hyperpigmentation or brown patch on your skin, that could be the culprit. Now the question is, why so many Skincare manufacturers, including high-end brands, like to include fragrance in their formulations. The fact that fragrance is an allergen doesn't stop them from loading them up in their skincare product, either in the form of fragrance oil or essential oil. Well, the first reason is to mask the smell of other ingredients in the formulations, which otherwise be unpleasant to apply. But if you see the bigger picture, the main reason is people's sensory experience. People love to indulge in a floral scented serum, moisturizer, or mask. Some fragrance can calm down anxiety, and using fragrance skincare product is a luxurious experience for some people. Therefore, it encourages a lot of skincare manufacturers to produce and sell even more fragrance skincare product to meet this demand. There is still a large market for a lot of people who are purchasing skincare product based on the scent. A lot of high-end skincare brands include fragrance in their entire skincare product lines, and unfortunately, there are still a lot of people who are consumed by skincare marketing into thinking that the more luxurious the brand and the product is, the better the results they will deliver, while in reality, that is not always the case. One of the most challenging aspects is fragrance is not just one simple ingredient. There are at least 300 fragrance ingredients available in the market out there. So when you see fragrance in your skincare product, it's not just a single ingredient but multiple ingredients. Not all skincare manufacturers will disclose the presence of the word fragrance in their labels. So how do we know if the skincare product that we use contains fragrance? In order to answer that, we need to understand the difference between synthetic and natural fragrance. Fragrance can be derived from the complex blend of fragrance oils or naturally from essential oils. Regardless whether it's natural or synthetic, fragrance is the common sensitizing ingredients for all skin types. First, let's understand about the synthetic fragrance. Synthetic fragrance is developed in a lab to replicate the scent of natural fragrance. It is made of a chemical compound of aromatic raw materials. It can be synthetic or semi-synthetic, and it can last a lot longer than natural fragrance. While natural fragrance can last up to 2 years, synthetic fragrance can last up to 5 years. Unfortunately, many skincare manufacturers doesn't state fragrance in their ingredients list. They claim their product is fragrance-free, while they still loaded a lot of essential oil in their skincare product, which have a alluring scent and just as problematic as fragrance does. The explosion of natural skincare product has led to an increased use of essential oils. Brands like to market the benefit of essential oil and saying that their product only use natural fragrance, which is claimed to be a better choice and more beneficial because they are natural. However, just because the skincare product is labeled as natural doesn't mean it's safer and better for your skin. This is because natural fragrance like essential oils contains higher allergens as compared to synthetic fragrance and can be as irritating and cause photodermatitis. Natural fragrances are also less stable and more likely to cause skin irritation. One of the most common natural fragrances found in skincare is citrus oil, especially on the product that is meant to be left on the skin. Citrus oils such as lime peel oil, lime oil, sweet orange oil, and bergamot oil can increase your sensitivity to sunlight. This oil can get oxidized and cause problem and irritation on the skin and potentially develop allergic too. Citronellol is one of the most common essential oil that is applied directly on the skin to treat acne. But it may not be a good choice for treating acne in the long run because it's very irritating. Irritation can trigger further inflammation to the skin and exacerbate the condition of acne and hyperpigmentation. When applied to the skin, essential oil can activate photodermatitis regardless of whether you have experienced dermatitis in the past. Sensitivity to fragrance usually manifests itself as burning, stinging, and itching. If you happen to have a habit of spraying a bottle of perfume in your neck, especially if your neck is exposed to the sun, try to avoid that because over time, it will more likely to develop premature aging, as the alcohol and fragrance compound in there will make it more sensitive to the sun, which can cause collagen depletion and hyperpigmentation. So try to avoid fragrance regardless of whether they are synthetic or natural, especially with the leave-on products. But as with other things in life, there is more story to this than first meet the eye. Fragrance may have a good benefit, but they also come with risk and cautions. Natural skincare brands oftentimes use high amounts of essential oils to preserve their product. But when used as a replacement for preservatives, essential oils are not usually used in a small amount. And besides, even small amounts can be quite harmful for your skin in the long run and can cause serious skin issues. We hear it all the time from the brands. We are only using small amounts. Yet there is no declaration of what that amount is. They never disclose how much fragrance they use in their skincare product. For some people, the concentration of 5% can be sensitizing, yet for others, it may be only less than 1%. So skincare is really loosey-goosey. You really need to carefully read through the ingredients before buying the product. Fragrance-free is different from unscented. Fragrance-free means the fragrance compound and the masking scent are not present in the product. Unscented means it doesn't have a scent, but there are fragrances that has been added to the formula to mask or neutralize the odors of other ingredients in the product, which is known as masking fragrance. Essentially, masking fragrance and fragrance are the same, but the purpose differentiates them. Fragrance are designed to create a pleasant smell, while masking fragrance are designed to create neutral smell or conceal a bad smell. A brand could claim that their product is unscented because it doesn't carry a strong aroma, yet they are still sensitizing and can cause allergic reaction because of the presence of this masking fragrance. Unfortunately, you cannot just relying on your nose because the scent of this type of masking fragrance is undetectable. So unscented does not mean it's fragrance-free, but rather smell-free. Dermatologists generally recommend skincare that are free of fragrance for overall skin's health, because fragrance is linked to inflammation and premature aging on the skin. When exposed to the sun, it can get oxidized and chemically transformed into a very irritating compound that can increase oxidative stress, free radicals formation, and degradation of collagen. The tricky part is you might think because your skin is not showing any sign of irritation by the fragrance skincare product you're using, then it must not be a problem. But it's still a serious concern because skin is very good at hiding when it's being irritated. You might not see the damage on your skin surface, but it can be silently occurring every day. It can create minor problem in the short term and more serious problem in the long term. Think about it like sun damage from not wearing sunscreen. Research shows that sun damage starts within the first minute your unprotected skin is exposed to the sun. Sun damage is cumulative and potentially deadly. Yet, separate from sunburn, you don't see the full effect right away. The visible sign of damage do not show up on the skin surface until years later. Well, I always encourage the people around me to use fragrance-free leave-on skincare products such as moisturizer, serum, and sunscreen to ensure they are protected from the risk of hyperpigmentation, especially during summertime or living in a tropical climate where they have more exposure to UV light. But if you've been using fragrance skincare products for years, have been enjoying them, and never had any issues with them, then there is nothing wrong to keep on using them. Don't throw them away. I'm not telling people to get rid of fragrance skincare products. I'm just delivering the message across of what could be a better way of taking care of our skin. Every people has different perspective towards skincare. It's their own choice and I respect that. All I want to say is that when fragrance present in skincare product, the risks and cautions are also present. I hope you find this video useful. If you like it, please give it thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to the people around you. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!